Hello everybody and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is a Thursday. I missed Tuesday because I was moving things around in the garage and yeah, it was hectic. So I'm here. Hello Julia, hello Celine, hello Mandy, hello Dawn, hello Noelle, hello Aspie, hello Nessa. Welcome, welcome. All right. Welcome everybody. I did get this one finished. I did post it. I took a picture of it outside so it has the natural light on it. So I did get this one finished. Aw, thanks. I'm all covered in bruises because yeah, boxes are heavy and hello Lucy, welcome. So I did get this one done and hello Lori, welcome. And I got most of this one done. I've still got some work left to do on this one. And then she'll be done too. So I have been working on them, just not completed them yet. Well, I completed one. This is the one that we're going to work on, and it is also Adele Lorraine. And this one is going to cover me for Shannon's prompt for birds. Hello, Angela. Welcome. Hello, Sue. Welcome. Thank you. And we're going to do something different today. We're going to play with something that I haven't played with yet since I bought them. And since I haven't packed them yet, we're going to play with these. So these are Tim Holtz Distressed Watercolor Crayons. So we're going to play with these. Let's see how how well we do with them. I only have one water brush out that I hadn't packed yet, so we're going to try to use it. I do not have my hot air gun, so we'll see how this does. Yeah, I haven't used mine very much other than to swatch them, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so this is Walnut Stain. Now I'm going to use them the same way I would a watercolor pencil. And I'm going to actually zoom you in so you can actually see what I'm doing. Wouldn't that be helpful? Like I said, I haven't used these a whole lot other than to swatch them. I've been a little timid of them. But I was going through what I have left out, and it was either these or the Caran d'Ache aquarelles. Or not aquarelles, Neocolor 2s. I have those out still too. Hello, Wilcox. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, not a good thing to drool on water soluble crayons, but you know, you can drool at the people using them. Yeah. I'm going to use my brush to get into those smaller areas, because I don't have a sharpener out for these either, so. So I'm going in blind and dull. Hello, Marilyn. Yeah, yeah, they are definitely less waxy than Neocolors. They're not as soft. The Neocolor 2s are much softer. Okay, now let's see what other browns do we have in here. Mermaid page, nice. I just use a regular sharpener on them. Bunny mermaids, okay. So now I'm using Vintage Photo. And we're going to blend these two colors together a little bit to get the color I want. Hi there, Ivy. Welcome, welcome. The only thing about doing this without a heat gun is I'm going to have to wait for the areas to dry before I can put in a second coat. To do the shadows and whatnot. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling so well, Mandy. That sucks. Tummy issues are no fun. No problem at all, Lucy. Lurk away. When you're done with that, can you come do mine too? Just saying. Okay. So I'm going to do it dry for now, and then we'll come back through and we'll add the water. On Tuesday, we'll probably have to come back through and do our shadows and that sort of thing. This is just going to be the first layer that we're going to get done today. Ah. hoping after Bob gets home on Friday, if it's not a hectic week, to be able to go up and visit my mom. Because her birthday is today and Mother's Day is next week, so I want to go up and visit her. Because, you know, Mom. Okay. Oh, thanks. Hello, Alex. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if I'll get up there this week, but I really want to, so. Gas prices, however, are very high, so even in my car, it's going to be an expensive trip. But I have presents for her, so I want to take her presents. All right, now this one goes in here. I gotta remember to put them back so I know where they are when I go through things. Did I miss a question from Nessa? I'm sorry, Nessa. Super stickers and super chats, they give us funding. Um, YouTube does take a percentage of it, but not as much as they used to. Now I'm going to use frayed burlap, and I got to watch where the bird's tail is. I don't want to color the tail. Hello, B. Welcome, and definitely get your rest for your appointments. Your health and well-being are always, always top priority. Oh, Nessa, thank you. Can we get an exclamation point love for Nessa and her generosity? I appreciate it. Yeah, both my kids are gentle giants, or just giants, one or the other. I'm just going over this whole area with a layer of the burlap. And we'll come back through with some darker colors after it dries. For the nest. I was going to say, you didn't miss Calamity. You said hi to Julia when you came in. Yeah, that's always the fun thing. All right, now we're going to come in with this one again. Oh, don't worry about it, Nessa. I do it all the time. It's not raining here. It's really bright and sunny here. All right. I'm just going to try to get all the branches done, just so I don't lose the colors. What did I miss? Just keep coloring. Okay. Just keep coloring. Just keep coloring. All right, I will. Don't worry about it. Is that what you're telling me? All right. Okay, I think I got all the branches. There's one here. And that's his other leg. That's a flower. Okay. Going through in my brain going, okay, this is this, this is that. And that goes there. You don't need to blend into the background at any time. Oh yeah, I know you guys behave, so I am not worried about that at all. Okay, I needed just a touch of this brown. Neither one of you need to be in the wallpaper. You're not wallflowers. Stop it. Yep. Yeah. See me? See me? See me? No, don't look at me. I am the same way, Nessa. I am the same way. Okay, that's bird tail. Okay. Make sure I'm not coloring the bird's tail green or anything. Hello, Catherine. Good evening. Now I need this one. Yep, exactly. I'm great at doing things for others and then disappearing. Okay. Now Now this one is picked raspberry. The greens I used are twisted citrus and rustic wilderness. Yeah, they do. I I have only got the three original sets. I need to get the rest of them. I keep on saying that I need to do that, and I just don't end up doing it. I got these ones because they were on sale. So I got them while they were on sale at a local craft store that went out of business. Alex was with me when I got them. Don't be afraid of it, Catherine. Yep. Well, yeah, you show kindness to birds and animals, and they remember, especially crows, magpies. They all remember. Pigeons are really good. People say that they're dumb, but they're not. Yep, pigeons are very smart. Even today's pigeons are very smart. All right, now I'm using Kitched Flamingo. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to color everything, and then we're going to activate it, and then we have to leave it because I don't have a hot gun, so it has to dry completely before I can start adding other things. Because this is not watercolor paper, it is just cardstock. Because, yeah, I packed my watercolor paper. All right, Nessa, sleep well, my dear. I hope you're feeling better with the neck and everything. I hate neck pain. You have a pet bird, Dawn? I used to have pet birds, but my dog scared them to death. I used to have finches, but Shyla used to jump at the cage and scared them to death when she was a baby. Okay. Yeah, that's what Shyla was. She was a wolf malamute, and yeah, she was not good with the birds. She scared them. want to get a parrot. It just can't be in my office while I'm working, because it would learn way too many things. Are you reading? Are you guys doing a buddy read? I need to find time to get into Discord with you guys. I have been missing it, and with hanging out with Bob in the evenings on the phone when he's not home, getting into Discord has been difficult. And when he's home, of course, we're doing stuff for the house. You're rubbing off on her? You're supposed to be getting her to color more. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I see how it is, yeah. Don't you already have those t-shirts? Okay. I think that's it for the pinks. Now I'm using spiced marmalade. mustard seed. All right. Now, let's see. For the birds. For the birds. The birds. The birds. What color should we do the birds? Blue birds, brown birds, orange birds. What color should we do the birds? Hello, Evie. Welcome. Yes, parrots are rascals. That's for sure. Yep, I am that one. Blue? Blue birds. Okay. Let's start with tumbled glass then. Yes, Evie did come in last week. This is just the base color. Yeah, this is, I'm using Tim Holtz Distressed watercolor pencils, but I don't have my hot gun, my heat gun, because it is packed. So we're laying all the color down first, at least in the first layer, so that I can have it dry before the next layer goes down. Good night, Bee. Have a good sleep. However, I am going to do a bit of an experiment with the birds. And hopefully it works out. I'm going to put down the other colors on top that I want to use. So we'll see how it does. Okay. So there's our base color. Now I want to go a step darker. So we're going to use Salty Ocean. Yeah, the sea glass color is a good color. And what I'm hoping is when I activate this, it will blend, not completely take over. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Now for the big bird, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to do the blend because I want to see how it works on the smaller ones first before I ruin the big one. Just saying. All right, now we're going to do wild honey. Yeah, this is the distressed, Tim Holtz distressed watercolor pencil. And pan pastels are great. I'm just saying. I love my pan pastels. I would like to be able to get a full set pan pastels. Now I'm going to use Crackling Campfire. Okay. And then for his feet, we're going to use Wild Honey again. Nice. I have all of the metallics. I don't use them as much as I do the regular colors. I do find that the metallics um, didn't give me the shine that I wanted on the paper. It definitely does give a shine, but not what I wanted. So I don't use them as often as I do the others. Now we're going to use um, vintage photo. Yeah, pan pastels are great. And then just a little touch of black. So this is black soot. There we go. All right, now we're going to do Tattered Rose. They are the metallics in the pan pastels do have a they go down a lot lighter than they look in the pan. If I hadn't have packed mine, I'd be able to show you, but unfortunately, I packed them. Now, trying to decide here. Trying to figure out what's what. That's his other knee there and part of his leg. And that's the bird there. So I need to put. No, it did not. Unfortunately. Okay. Now I want where is don't know why this one is so dark. Let's see. This one says it's shaded lilac, but it's a little dark, so kind of more of a blue than a lilac. Not too happy with that. I guess I'll use this one instead. So I'm using the Kitsch Flamingo. And I'll come through with a little bit of a light blue. Okay, a little bit of the speckled egg, I think. Let's see. Yeah. And we'll blend it in. And if this doesn't work, what I'll do is I'll come through with a colored pencil afterwards and blend it in. But for now, we're going to do his hair. And we're going to start with iced spruce. Good night, Dawn. Have a good sleep. And I missed his ear. On that side. For the wings, we're going to do a speckled egg. First of all, and for his loincloth area here, we're using peeled paint. And then we'll use this. Now we're using picked raspberry. Alright, now we're going to use some mustard seed. bit of twisted citrus. So twisted citron. Okay. All right, I think we're ready to activate. Activation. Now I have a glass of water here as well as the water brush. So we're going to start with the light area first. I think so. If I remember correctly, they can be. Sorry if I missed the question earlier. Hi there, Callie. I'm sorry I missed your question, dear. I've only ever used them in swatching, so I haven't colored with them a whole lot. So I can't give a whole lot of information on whether or not they reactivate or not. We'll figure that out next stream. Of course, the paper is just a printer paper cardstock, so my ink is bleeding a little bit from the printer. So I'm trying to keep the water as minimal as possible, but with a water brush like this, it's very difficult to do. No, they're not like the ink tints. Although my ink tints reactivates. I don't know about anybody else's, but I do have times that my ink tints reactivate. So I don't know if it's just me not fully activating it properly or it's probably just me then. I probably missed some activation on it or pressed too hard in a certain area and it reactivated. Or it just was never activated in the first place. Okay. Trying to get the tip of this water brush to be pointed, but nice. I have to find a frog page. Which means I have to go through my PDFs and good night, Alex. Who's extremely bored? This is the boring part. Sorry about that. Had a hair on it. Hate it when you have one hair of the brush that sticks out and drags. And like I said, this is just the first layer. We'll come back through and darken it up and add some shadows and shading in that after it dries. I still haven't got any of the color by number books. I keep on looking at them and I keep on going, I do not need to buy any more books. I do not need to buy any more books. Not until I move and I know what kind of space I'm going to have. Like today when I was doing my coupons, there's some watercolor, basic watercolor books on my coupon list, and I'm going, I don't need them. I don't need them. I don't need them. And I really don't. But my brain going, it's a coloring book. I need it. Have a good night, Calamity. Sleep well. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Ooh, up since 4 a.m. No, thank you. Although, so have I, but I went back to bed for a little bit. Not for long, but I went back to bed for a little bit. Ooh, mouse guard is good. I like mouse guard. need to look into those ones. I like the mouse guard books. Just never have bought one. All right. Yeah, I don't need a mouth guard for coloring. Not that I know of, anyway. Although sometimes. I have bitten my tongue. Adult coloring should not be a contact sport, just saying. Forgot these ones. Yep, yep. I have done that too. So maybe it is a contact sport. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that hurts. All right, let's do the birds. That sounds extremely painful. Just saying. Oh. Oh, ouch. Okay, you guys are dangerous with your pencils. I'm just saying. I have poked myself in the face with one. Lose track of what you're doing, and you've got like three pencils in your hand, and you go to scrape, scratch your face or something. And next thing you know, you're poked in the face by a pencil. Yep, coloring is dangerous. That is what I'm getting out of this. Yeah, I would have gone to the ER too. Eyes are not something to be fooled with, that's for sure. Especially not with colored pencils. think we have activated everything. Pretty sure. All right, I'm going to scroll out and we're going to call it a night here because this needs to dry. Even though it's fairly dry, it's still soaked into the paper. So because it's soaked into the paper, I need to let it dry so that the pencils won't get too wet and tear the paper. So I think we're going to stop there, and then we'll come back on Tuesday and we'll go over it with colored pencils to give it some depth and shadowing and that sort of thing. Now and Alex has already left. Catherine, did you want to see them or have you dozed off? I was going to show you guys the people that hadn't been here at the start, the pages that I finished. So you guys want to see the ones that I finished from last week? For anybody that wasn't here at the start of the stream when I showed them. Yeah, don't put stickles in your eyes. That's just not a good thing. That is not an eye drop. Don't do it. Okay. Okay. Uh, so this one I finished. So I finished the bun buns. And I made it sparkly. It sparkles. So I don't know if you can see the glitter on the shamrocks there. So that is that one. And this one I'm still working on. But I got the birds finished up here at the bottom and got the ivy leaves, the grape leaves done up there. I'm going to finish the vines and then the butterflies and the little birds and then the background, and then that one will be done too. This part of the background all behind her is all going to be done in night sky so that the lantern glows properly. And I am going to come through on her wings with some sparkles and that sort of thing. I haven't blended any of the wings, so it still looks a little bit textured because the pencil hasn't been blended in. So it'll take a quick second to do that, but I didn't want to do that because sometimes I want to add a little bit more color to it if I find that they look a little dull once you get the rest of the page done. All right, so I will be working on this one throughout the week, and then on Tuesday we'll come back with this one and colored pencils, and we'll add some depth to the page. The Tim Holtz work really well to get that base layer down, but don't have enough of the really dark colors to give it that depth that I want it to have. So thank you. And then I've got to find a frog page. But we'll come back and we'll get that one taken care of too. I just got to put it aside. I don't want to put it on top of something that I've colored because it needs to dry. All right, guys, with that, I would like to say thank you all very much for coming and hanging out. Of course, always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And of course, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye for now.